I think I'm all good now. I'm feeling a little bit better. Don't normally snack in the middle of a stream, but when your stomach starts rumbling, you really can't fucking ignore it. So, I think I've shown this earlier, but they've got a bunch of new icons for both ARMS and Kirby now, so this is my new profile icon. Kinda coincide with the first stream of Kirby Star Allies, which, yes, here it is. Got it today. I thought I was going to get it tomorrow, so we got it even earlier than anticipated. Probably no updates for it. It's version 1.0, so... Oh, is there an update? We'll do that next time. So I'm not sure how big that update could be. It could be like several hundred megabytes, so I'm not even going to bother trying. So yeah, I've been kind of looking forward to this game. I don't think it's going to be as good as Planet Robobot, but I do enjoy a good Kirby game, and this one looks like a good Kirby game. So we'll finally start to learn more about the story relating to why Kirby can throw hearts like that he does. Let me turn the volume down a little bit, because this game is much louder than Bayonetta. There we go. Yeah, I completely forgot that Bayonetta is much quieter than the other Switch games, so this game just like suddenly blares by comparison. So yeah, I played the demo for this a little while back and seemed quite good. Star Slam Heroes, maybe we'll look at. Yeah, there's like too many games with at least another couple more, so we'll check those out in a little while. For now though, let's just dive on in. Oh god, the Lumen Sages have crossed over into Dreamland. Didn't know Dreamland was full of fucking Dreamcast clouds. Look at the clouds. Alright, Cray, I'll see you later. And King Dedede gets possessed for the 80 billionth time. Like, seriously, it seems like every other game that happens to him. Like, it happened in... what was that Kirby game again? Kirby's Dream Land 2. It happened in Kirby's Dream Land 3. It happened in Kirby 64. It happened in Kirby's Epic Yarn. There's quite a few games where it's happened to him, where he's either been possessed or taken control of. The logo still says Bayonetta 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to change that. I changed everything else but that. There we go. Easy fix. Kinda cool that the menu is like you can run around. I'm getting a little bit of a Mario 3D World vibe from that. That's neat. Can also have a little look ahead if you want to. So yeah, let's start. The world of peace at Dreamland. It's the only way to make Dedede a villain again, since he's a pushover nowadays. Yeah, that's true. So I've been hearing some people talk about their impressions of the demo for this game, and some people like argue that the game plays itself when you have like 3 allies, which I can kind of understand, but then it is like the early levels of the game, so maybe it won't be like that the whole time. But who knows, like it's like 3 CPUs that like do their own shit, so maybe they have a point. But whatever. Kirby games are always fun regardless, so... I'll probably enjoy it for what it is. I don't expect it to reach the lofty heights that Planet Robobot had, because that game was something else altogether. Like, that game was amazing. But it's nice to see that Kirby's got, like, an actual console game for the first time in quite a few years. Like, the last game was Return to Dreamland. The Wii U didn't get any Kirby platformers. It got, like, that Canvas Curse sequel, Rainbow Curse. But it didn't get, like, an actual platformer. Still a little bit upset that this game runs at 30 FPS and not 60. I know that's kind of a weird hang-up in general, but when you consider that pretty much every other Kirby game runs at 60, including the 3DS, kind of makes you wonder why they made the concession to reduce the frame rate just to make the graphics look that little bit nicer. I mean, it does look nice. I just much prefer a smoother frame rate. But it's a good thing this game's not like, for example, Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart, where a smoother frame rate is more or less mandatory to get the best reaction times. Guess I'll get rid of Sir Kibble. I think that one was called. Yeah. Sir Kibbles in Bits. Might as well give everybody flaming abilities. There we go. Wonder if the... I'm gonna check something real quick if I can remember where it is. Okay, so this is kind of confusing. I see the Type A control, but I don't see Type B, because the demo, as far as I could tell, you couldn't change it. So I'm not sure how you... Whoops. Not sure how you change that in this. I mean, I'm fine with Type A, but some people prefer to have B as jump and Y as the attack. I'm like that when it comes to Mario games, but when it comes to Kirby games, I'm fine doing it this way, just because you're not necessarily holding the B button for, like, running and shit. So I'm not sure what the deal with this is, because you can't really seem to change it. Yeah, I'm pressing every button, it's not doing anything. But never mind then. Burn to the ground. So yeah, the puzzle pieces are kind of like this game's version of the... not the key change, but the other collectible that, like, builds up a full picture. Not entirely sure if this is going to be a 100% completion, but at the very least I'll unlock, like, True Arena, because that's, like, the last major challenge of the game. And hopefully, unlike Planet Robobot, I'll actually be able to beat it this time, because fuck that last boss in True Arena in Robobot. Like, I was never able to beat that. I attempted it quite a few times. Only one time did I actually get to the final boss, and I died. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this. I will say this though, the game does look really nice, even though it costs frames to make it look this good. Oh. Right, this wasn't in the demo, Mr. Frosty. AKA the walrus that shakes his butt. I like how it took everybody a split second to realise, oh wait, we're supposed to use fire here. Have double those guys. Poppy bros. Double the poppy, double the fun. Jesus, we've only just started the game and we're already up to 13 lives, like look at that. There we go. So it's more or less what I suspected. The demo was like several levels kind of stitched together just to give you a more meaty experience for the demo. Because I was thinking to myself the 2 levels in the demo were like much longer than you would expect. So yeah, that's why. One second, we'll just check the chat real quick. I like the aspect of combining powers since it gives me nostalgia for Squeak Squad, but they shoehorn the friends mechanics too much in my opinion. Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. Like, it's always fun to have like a second player, like even if it's not a human player. Like, if it's an AI player like in Superstar, it's still fun, but when you have like 3 other CPU opponents, enemies, allies, whatever, it kind of makes it a little bit easier in general. So you would think, oh well, I can play the whole game without that, but then there are certain parts that block you off from advancing, unless you have 4 allies, so it's like, okay then. I'm sure if you were to fight bosses with just yourself and no allies, it would be a real challenge. Like, I think the game's kind of designed around that, so I don't know. Let me just check something real quick. The human eye cannot see more than 30 FPS anyway. This game doesn't really feel like 30 FPS, it feels a little bit lower than that to me. It's kind of hard to explain. But I swear some 30 FPS games feel a bit smoother than this, but whatever. So this game was developed by HAL Labs, who have made most of the mainline Kirby games, and apparently they're making the next Smash as well. If the copyright information in that teaser trailer is to be believed, it says copyright 2018 HAL Labs, so I think this is my new favourite character, Dribbly. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. You could grab things when you're doing the ice. So yeah, the demo says that there's like 2 levels, there's easy and hard. But I think all the levels are from the first world, so it's not really hard levels. Because this is from the hard variant. You know, I should be playing this game with the 8-bit Do controller because it's got a really good D-pad. In fact, I might actually do that after this level. You can't even move when you have something in your mouth like that. Which makes no sense because you can hold other things and then run around just fine. So I'm not sure what makes that so different, but okay. Actually, let's get, I don't remember his name, let's get that snowman guy. There we go. I thought there was like a small lair back there that you could kind of walk behind. Oh. Oh yeah. The splash curling, I remember this one. The stream went off for a second there. I didn't notice. I don't know if we've seen it already, but I like the fact that... Right, so this game's theme is all about love and friendship and throwing Valentine's hearts at enemies to make friends with them. And yet Nintendo America and Nintendo Europe continue to be very... Let's just say they continue to be very ambiguous about that. Like, in the sense that, like, when you basically get food and then you, like, interact with someone that looks like Kirby's kissing, that's because he is, according to the Japanese, like, manuals and shit. But in the American version, even in this game, it's like, oh no, Kirby's not kissing, he's feeding them. Yeah, he's feeding them food that he just picked up, even though he already ate it. But I think that's fucking hilarious that they're still like that, like they don't really want to... It's like that overprotective parent that doesn't want to explain to their kids what someone's doing if it's like something... It's not really all that bad, but it's still... Come on, push me into that. But yeah, yes, it's still fucking silly. It's just silly overall. Why isn't he pushing me into this? Oh no, he does it. Don't know why that took him like 5 tries there to actually recognise what I was wanting to do. I like how they think that a kiss isn't appropriate, but regurgitating into someone else's mouth is. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is that a mic? Let's see if I can pick that up. Oh, festival? Hang on a second. Honk Toot and Babbity Bam. This ability creates a festival of drums, horns, which makes everyone break into a wild dance. That's cool. Gather all your all-star friends and have a party. So let's see, dance solo, festival dance. So this is an ability that I do not know of, this is brand new. I know of the spider ability and the paint ability because those were shown in one of the trailers. So it's cool that even now, like 20 years on, they're still making new abilities. That's more or less everything. Oh, it's like a one-time use thing, right, okay. Maybe I can pick up another one and then use it further down. Dream Palace has been opened. Cool. Yeah, Nintendo in the most recent Direct they talked about the Dream Palace, which is where you can get Legacy Friends. So I wonder what Legacy Friend we'll get first. I'm going to guess we get Bandana D because that's like the most vanilla of the friends. Gonna hold on to that. No point using that on that Poppy bro. There's a visual cue there to show you when you're supposed to press it to get the maximum jump. Either that, or it just like flashes when you press the A button, but I think you have to press it on that flash. 69 stars, because of course. Oh yeah, I've got the King Dedede amiibo sitting next to me. I could probably scan that and see what that gives me. I don't have the other Kirby amiibos next to me, I've just got King Dedede and Daruk sitting on the desk right now. I'll have to go fetch the other ones. Stage 3 Honey Hill. Now let's go check the Dream Palace and see what we get. Cool that the secret switches are back as well. That one was mandatory just to show you how that works, but yeah, I think there'll be more hidden next time. Welcome to the Dream Palace. This is the Dream Palace. You can meet a dream character here if you use the Dream Rod. Wasn't the Dream Rod something from a different game, or is this an all-new thing? When you grab the Dream Rod, the roulette will start. Press A to call your dream friends. Oh look, it's loot boxes. I like how it stopped on a completely unrelated character, but it just went back to him anyway because there was nothing else you could get. Yeah, the Maker is one of my favourite abilities as well. So yeah, I think this game's getting an update in like a couple weeks where they add even more Legacy Friends, so that's kinda cool. Again, the most recent Direct talked about that. See a split path there, so there's probably a secret switch on this level. Or a secret X. A secret X, a secret exit, sorry. Get the splash yo-yo. Kirby hasn't been doing anything for a while now because I've just been holding on to this ability. I'll probably use it in the next screen. There's the screen. Sharing items, picking up healing item and feed it to your teammate. Bullshit. Complete bullshit. Oh, okay, right. We need to use fire and yo-yo. Simple enough. I do like the idea of, like, ability combinations in this game, but I don't think it is fleshed out as Kirby 64. Oops, I forgot that that was a thing. Whatever. I wonder when I'll get the spider ability, because that would be kind of cool to see. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about here, where it kind of gates you off until you have at least 2 friends. Some other areas it has at least 4 friend gates. Like, a gate with at least 4 friends. If Kirby is defeated and has no more lives, it's game over. It's kind of weird to go back to a life system after having just played Super Mario Odyssey, where there's no lives. Not that this game is hard or anything, but it's just bizarre that it's like... Nintendo finally, like, one of the last companies to go to use, like, lives as an old mechanic from old video games finally gives that up. And it's like, well, here's a Kirby game that's got lives. Like, a couple months later. Actually, I'm gonna take that. I like the whip ability. Give me some of that fire whip. Yeah, I think this whip ability was introduced in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I think was the first game that used this one. It was also in Robobot. Probably Triple Deluxe, but I don't remember if it was in that one. Being chased by a fucking sphere of candy corn, it looks like. Rip fucking a million Model Ds then. It's cool that you don't need the yo-yo if you've got the whip. Right, so I'm guessing the secret switch is up here then. It's got to be. I'm not sure if this is like because it's like early game and it's kind of telling you stuff, but I kind of don't like how long it takes to get to each room. It's probably just the game like telling you shit and not necessarily the game taking a while to load the next room. We won't find out until we get to the second road, at least. Yep, extra stage has now been opened, we'll check that out next. Like, Kirby is a fucking brutal game when you really think about it, because he just goes on this massacre where he eats everything alive, takes their powers, and then uses those powers to kill everyone else. Like, you don't really stop to think about it just because Kirby is a really cute character. But then you start to realise what the connotations of that are, and it's like, oh god, he's... Like, Kirby's just a fucking mass murderer going around murdering everybody. I don't remember the name of this guy, but there's this guy that does, like, lyrics for, like, video game music. I don't know if he still does it. He used to do it. Oh, there's, like, 2 exit doors. I'm not sure if there's a difference then, but I'm gonna go for this one, I guess. It says 69 stars again. Why did I keep looking up there and I keep seeing number 69 without realising? But yeah, this guy that does like the lyrics for like video game music, he once did one for Kirby, which was pretty good. About Kirby being on a rampage. And just being this force of nature that you cannot compete against, and you should just run away from him. It's funny because the song starts out happy and jolly, and then I'm not sure which tone it shifts into, but the music shifts into like a minor tone. I'm not sure what tone it would be. Something minor, one of the key tones. And then the lyrics start to change to reflect that. It's pretty funny the way it's done. And the whole time it's like this really shitty looking Kirby plush that's like superimposed over buildings and shit. That's like just a fucking kaiju just like destroying the world. I think that's pretty funny. It's an old video. Just search Kirby with lyrics and you'll probably find it. Extra eclair. I wouldn't mind an extra eclair right now. At least it tells you if you've found everything in the one level, so if we're going to 100% this, or sort of try, it will tell you if we've got everything. So I'll tell you what I've been thinking about earlier today, and I might do this at some point in the future, maybe in the next year, I'm not sure when. But thinking about this new Kirby game, I've been thinking, you know, it would be kinda neat to do it on stream. I would like to do a Kirby marathon, like just play all the mainline Kirby games in like a month. Like, I did that back in 2014, so almost 4 years ago. So I think maybe in the next year I might do that again. I think it's been long enough that I could maybe play all the Kirby games again in just like 1 month. Once I've done some other stuff, I'll probably think about doing that. Like, I want to finish Metal Gear and Kingdom Hearts before I do that, at the very least. Can I even hit him from there? Oh, you can? Okay. Oh yeah, I said I was going to switch to the 8-bit dual controller. If I don't forget, I'll do it after this level. Oh, wait a minute. I think I get what I'm supposed to do here. Ah, I was hoping he would blow up next to that. Never mind. Oh, okay then. So in this game you can actually revive your teammates, that's kind of funny. Right, I kind of get it now, like once you hit a switch, it blocks up some paths. Didn't realise that's what was going on there for a minute. So yeah, that Kirby marathon that I did in 2014, it was like all the mainline games. Except for Kirby's Adventure and Kirby Superstar, because I didn't play the original versions of those, I played the updated versions. So instead of Kirby's Adventure, I played Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. Instead of Superstar, I played Superstar Ultra. Other than that, it was more or less every single game up to that point. So instead of in the future, I would just like play one Kirby game, why not just play the whole series, because I do love the Kirby series. Oh, here we go, some more candy corn Waddle Dees of death. Like when you just look at the Waddle Dees just bundled up like that, it really does look like a sphere of candy corn. And now they're all dead. Robobot did this as well, where the extra levels use like retro music, or just like remakes of old songs. This game it seems to be just like retro tunes. Nothing up there. Yeah, I do wonder actually. Oh cool, you can make them your friend, right, nice. What was that? Vividria? That's a new one. Kirby wins by doing absolutely nothing. Look at this. Like, I'm doing fuck all. Well, there we go. Is Vividria new? Because I don't remember this character. Oh, this is the paint ability. Cool. Oh shit. Wrong button. Set out on the voyage of training with a colourful paintbrush by your side. Materialise yummies to share with your friends. It's like magic. Art has the power to save the world. So brush splash, painter, sculpture, creative destruction, paintbrush, still life, and rock painter. Yeah, there's quite a few things. Where's the one? Down up B, and then press B after sculpture. That looks cool. Yeah, let me just craft a fucking weapon and just smash you over the head with it. Again, Kirby's fucking brutal when you really stop and think about it. Easy Splatoon joke. Yeah, more or less. So what if you combine Painter with Water? Does that just make it useless? Kind of like the Ice and Fire in Kirby 64. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the platform flashes at the lowest point. It does feel like it's easier to get to number 1 in this game, unlike the original Kirby. Or like Triple Deluxe. Anyone else getting Miiverse Puzzle Plaza vibes from this, just because you see pink pieces as well as blue pieces? Because I've been kind of thinking about that every time I see that board there with all the pieces that you can grab. Yeah, we'll have to come back and do that one then. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, this game lets you do not screen share, you can record clips. Because the demo lets you do it as well. Oh. Okay then, holding up does that. Neat. Nice little callback to Kirby 64. So the fridge ability is not in this game, but that's like a substitute. Let me just kiss all of you. I'm quite liking this, by the way, if you can't tell. Like, yeah, it doesn't have as much depth as Planet Robobot, that much can be said quite easily, but it's still a hell of a lot of fun to play through, and just, like, chill for a bit. I like how every single Kirby game uses this music for the invincibility. Except for Kirby 64. Kirby 64 is completely different for some reason. Oh yeah, I should try that sculpture thing and then just like smack someone with it. That is if they'll let me, of course. They probably won't. The way the sculpture forms so fast makes me think of that SpongeBob joke where he makes the Michelangelo's David by striking... by tinking the block once with the chisel. Yeah, I kinda remember that. It's this. What button is Y? Oh, okay. What's the purpose of that exactly? I mean, I guess I could try a different ability now, so... I'll take that, and I'll make everybody else. Oh, okay, so you can have multiple... Actually, hang on a second. If you can do it for more than one... There we go. Now it's just a ragtag group of bonkers and Kirby with a mallet. That's kind of neat that you can do that. I think the boss is just over there, so we are going to quickly try something. And get rid of the yellow one. Gotta keep the other three like that. Do it for that bonkers as well, please. So 1 fire enemy and 3 flaming hammers against Wispy Woods, so I think you can kind of see where this is going to wind up. It's good that that attack in particular is still there, up in B. It's a really powerful strike. Now watch closely.
Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn!
Did you see that? The only reason I know that that's a thing is because I watched Joel play the demo, where he accidentally discovered you could set Wispy Woods on fire if you just use fire. I think that's fucking brilliant. So I was like, you know what? I could probably show that off, since I didn't show it off when I played the demo. Because I played the demo, and then I watched him playing the demo, and then I was like, oh, okay. Learn something new. So I'm wondering if other bosses also have, like, weaknesses like that? Like, if you exploit the weakness, you can, like, beat it faster? Because that's kind of interesting that a Kirby game would do that for bosses. Right, so this looks like the final stage for the first world then. So I'm guessing the original Spark enemy has been replaced with Plugged In. Gonna try something real quick, just a sec. Just a second, please. Oops. Hang on. Didn't mean to reactivate that. There we go. Right now I'm using the 8-bit Do controller. I think this is the perfect controller for this kind of game. The Plug is a very old-timey Kirby enemy. Poor Waddle Dee. I love in Kirby Superstar when you do the arena modes and one of the bosses you have to fight is basically just a Waddle Dee. Oh yeah, I did that in demo as well. Yeah, this controller's got a really good D-pad. It's called the 8-bit Do SF30. It's basically a Bluetooth controller in the shape of a SNES controller, but also has two analog sticks underneath all the buttons. Oh, there's a puzzle piece. And it's got like a second set of triggers, so that you can basically use it as a Pro Controller in the Switch. Nice. Just smack him right into that puzzle piece. I'm surprised the suplex ability is back. That's been like one of the longest running abilities from the older games. Like that's been there since Kirby's Adventure. You want to pick up that controller eventually. It's surprisingly cheap in price on Amazon. I thought it was going to be like at least £40. It's actually like £25, so yeah, pretty good price. That's about $35 for Americans who are curious. Highly recommended. I use it for the Raspberry Pi as well. It's a good controller. Oops, wrong button. Probably a good place to swish. Oh, okay, so you actually become Spark, or Plasma. Plasma's good. Kinda curious. Oh, that's good, you can shake the controller. So kinda like the Wii game. Right, so... I must say that's a really good feature to have like this one part where you can switch out your buddies and stuff. That's a good idea. So here comes the DDD fight that was also in that demo. Once again, I'd like to point out that this is like the fucking umpteenth time that DDD has become possessed / evil. I wonder if we'll get to see Max DDD at some point in the future, because he's only been in one game, as far as I can remember. Rawr. Buff DDD, yeah. I'm basically shaking the controller back and forth right now just so I can build this up super quick. Master D shows up in Triple Deluxe. I never actually finished Triple Deluxe, so I'm not really sure. I'll take your word for it, if that's the case. There we go. That was easy. Just camp in the corner and just spam that. Oh. Right, so far we've seen the new abilities that have been like promoted in promotional material, and we saw that dancing ability. But I don't think we've seen the spider one yet. Nice. But that's the end of the game then, we did it guys. That was Kirby Star Allies. A little bit shorter than expected, don't you think? I like that. Pretty funny. Nice to see Hal with a little bit of sense of humour there. I mean, to be fair, the very first Kirby game is super fucking short. It's like 4 levels and that's it. That was brilliant. I do enjoy a good fake out, like even if it's super obvious, it's still amusing. Couple more pink pieces, that one's about 60% full now. Nice. Might as well read the description for this. A disaster of catastrophic proportions has occurred in a beautiful, peaceful land. King Dedede has stolen all the food for himself. The nerve of that guy. Now Kirby must set out on a grand adventure with a new group of friends. World of Miracles, Planet Popstar. Chase the dark hearts across the world of miracles. Hold up to wield mighty friend abilities as Kirby and pals continue their journey on companionship across the vast seas and rolling hills. So I'm quite digging this game so far. Like I said, it's a little bit easier than Robobot and it doesn't offer as much, but it's still just like a joy to play games like this. Oh, okay, we can kind of fly around and have a look at places, even though we can't go anywhere else. Right, there we go. I'm not sure if you can take control of the broom thing. Let me try. The sweeper. Oh, you can? Right, okay. Is Kirby returning to Dreamland? I see what you did there. Oh yeah, I just saw the Kirby Dreamland free ability there. Choo Choo in the broom. If I recall, I think this is where we see the friend wheel. Oh shit. Almost fucking died there. Bonkers, are you okay? I liked how Bonkers just couldn't get out of that for some reason. He was just permanently stuck there. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to switch to cleaner. Yeah, you don't see the cleaning ability too often in Kirby games, like Kirby Dream Land 3 is what comes to mind. Not that many games besides that. Gonna have to look up the different techniques real quick. Up and B, clean pitch. Charge, clean pitch, right dash. Oh yeah, there's like different animal buddies associated with this as well. Like, I think Pitch was like the little green bird from Dreamland 3, and Nago was like the cat, and Choo Choo was that pink blob thing you just saw. Cleaning's friend abilities. Okay then. Yep, there we go. That's cool to see that you incorporated them into the game in some form. It's not actual animal buddies, it's just like secondary moves, but that's still a nice little reference. How do you bring up the Nago one again? Dash plus B. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Lame. Okay then. I didn't mean to make that fucking Bugsy jump into that. Oh, okay. Oh. Thank you. I like the combination there of the cleaner and the Sir Kibble Blade. Oh, that was the secret switch. Nice. Dream Palace is now open. I like that the feel of the second world's overworld is completely different from the first overworld thing, like the map. Like, 'cause the first map, it kind of makes you think, oh, well, the whole game's going to be like each elemental themed area where you just like walk around to the next level, and then this time it's like, oh, well, now we're flying through Popstar. Like, that's kind of neat. A little bit different from like other games that have like an overworld map. So it kind of makes me wonder what's going to be happening after Popstar. Like, we're probably going to go to another planet after that. Now that I think about it, they haven't done that since Kirby 64. Yep, Yep, here we go, this is the friend circle. Or the friend wheel, I don't remember what it was called. Friend circle, yeah. But yeah, Kirby 64, and you had to go from planet to planet for each world, instead of being like on the same planet for the whole game. I never really thought about that until now. Just smash everything to pieces. Look how many lives I've got now, I've got like 26. Oh, I'm sorry, 27 lives. What's that? 10 lives not enough? Well, here you go, here's another fucking 15. Like, I know I brought up how Mario abandons the lives system completely in Odyssey, and this game brings it back, but it's almost sort of a moot point to bring them back if you're just going to give me that many lives. 28. I wonder if this is one of those games where if you save the game and then quit and then come back, it's going to be like 5 lives again. Because I hate games that do that, even if it's like generous with lives. I hate, like, that's a pet peeve where it does not save your lives count, but it'll save everything else. Nearly there. A few more levels and that'll probably be full. Not sure what your reward is for filling out a board. You'll probably get like a... You'll get a picture, but you'll probably get something else as well. Reef Resort. And there's the Dream Palace, cool. I believe the cleaner ability was going to be in Kirby for the GameCube, but that game was cancelled. Actually, that game ended up becoming Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Like, that's what that game started as. But yeah, I guess that was an ability that was left on the cutting room floor. They didn't actually put that in for some reason. Like, I don't think Nintendo's ever acknowledged that Return to Dreamland is that Kirby's Adventure GameCube game, but there's quite a few evidence that points toward that being the case, where it was originally in development for GameCube, then it got not cancelled, but it was like on hiatus for a number of years. They didn't talk about it for a number of years, which kind of upset me, because I was like, where the fuck is that Kirby GameCube game, because it looked pretty good. And then finally, like, a few years into the Wii's life, it was like, here's Kirby's Return to Dreamland. One of the bosses, like, if you look back at the Kirby's Adventure GameCube trailer, and you look at the boss that they fight, which is like the big King DDD robot thing, that boss is actually a secret boss in the Wii game, which is probably the most, like, pretty much the biggest piece of evidence toward that being a revived GameCube game. Let's see who to get rid of. Oh wait, I've got 2 kibbles, right, that's fine then, I'll just get rid of that. DDD looks a little bit different in this game, like his model looks slightly different from the other games. Okay. I think that's worth saving a clip. That just looks silly. And a screenshot. Oh, you can point in different directions as well. Oh. God, now I just want to play fucking Kirby's Return to Dreamland again, but I think I'm going to hold off on that until I do the Kirby Marathon at some point in the next year. Not sure when that will be, but I think within the next 12 months that might be a thing. It doesn't even feel like I've been playing this for an hour, but it does say I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Yeah, the King DD model looks completely different from the other games. Like, something about it feels... I wouldn't say it feels off, it's just... feels different. But I like how it looks. Why can't I go through that? Oh, by the way, the 8-bit Duo controller is really good for this game. Oh, right. I've been using that bonker character for quite a while now. Since the first world secret stage. Couple more puzzle pieces. It's good to see that they've kind of dialed back a little bit on the puzzle piece thing in this game, because the keychains in Robobot were a little bit... I would say that the puzzle pieces were a little bit too much in Robobot, because they were like purely random and you weren't sure which ones you were going to get. And you could like spend hours and hours and hours on end just trying to get the last few keychains that you're trying to get. So yeah, it seems like this game, they've kind of made it a little bit less annoying in that regard, which is good. So it might make me feel a little bit more inclined to 100% the game, because truth be told, even if I did complete True Arena in Planet Robobot, I was never going to be able to get all the keychains in that game. Just because of how ridiculously over the top it was just trying to get them all. Like, the keychains came in two categories. You had, like, the regular ones, and then you had, like, the stage-specific ones. It was getting the regular ones that was a pain in the arse, because, again, it was purely random, and there was, like, I don't know, about 200 or 300 of them. So you could do one level where you could, like, grind for, I don't know, about 6 to 8 keychains, if you're lucky. And you would probably get a lot of duplicates toward the end, and it would take a while before you actually get something new. That was like the one thing about Robobot that wasn't really done that well. In this game though, when you collect common puzzle pieces, it doesn't give you duplicates, it just like fills out the gaps. At least it doesn't seem like I'm getting duplicates so far, I haven't really seen any. So I'm glad that that's the case. In Triple Deluxe, the keychains are stickers. Yeah, I'm assuming it's the same thing there as well. Not really the best thought out way to do that. I think the Completionist also complained about that when he reviewed Planet Robot a few months back. I was kind of hoping that the Waddle Dee would have moved there. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, that time it felt like I held up there and they walked to the left. What the hell? I don't know if that was like a desync on the controller. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I need to go back and pick up Burning Leo again. Hi Nano Blitz, welcome to the stream. Yep, I got the game a few days early. Try to get him back in position again. I don't have the ice ability, so I can't freeze those water things, so I need to use these two instead. Ah! It takes like a second as well for that to work. How? I bought it early. That's why. I know a store where I can get the game a couple days ahead of street date, so that's usually where I get games from. If it likes a game I want to stream early. And I'm a big fan of Kirby games, if you can't tell by the name of my streaming handle, but yeah. Oh, wait, I need to get him in position. Keep forgetting to do that. Just replace Bonkers. I kinda want to keep Bonkers though. There we go. Like, Bonkers is good. I don't want to replace him. You could have given DDD fire. Oh, that's right, you can give him that because he's got a melee weapon. Oh well, too late now. But yeah, after a couple hours of Bayonetta, this is like a nice... This is a nice way to kind of chill and detox from... Well, I wouldn't say stress, because I wasn't really having that hard a time with Bayonetta 2, but... It's a nice way to detox from the intensity of that game, just by playing a complete polar opposite game in terms of, like, feel. Yep. Basically anyone can get this game early. If you know a place where you can buy it early, then sure. I just happen to know a store that sells a game early. Like, sells games early. Oh, forgot to give DDD that, whoops. Oh, never mind, you can carry it through the door, good. Chef Kawasaki. Oh, fuck! Thanks, Bonkers. Oh, wait a minute. Nice. I thought Bonkers killed him there. You could put your friends in there as well. Nice. I wasn't expecting them to put his friends in alongside the enemies, that's kinda hilarious. Yeah, I need to get another ability now. I wonder what Kirby's final smash is going to be for Smash 4. Because he's always had like a final smash relating to, if not the most recent game, one of the most recent games. I could see it possibly being him piloting a Planet robot, like a Robobot mech. Like, I think that would be a pretty cool final smash. I don't think they'll lift anything from this game, because this game seems particularly vanilla compared to that. You can only buy this game physically if you know a store that sells the physical game early. But you have to wait till Friday to buy it on the eShop. This is the physical game, like it's on the cartridge. Oh, we didn't get all the puzzle pieces, and it's worth to come back to that one. Inside Islands. Well, let's do this. I think once I've completed the second road, I'm going to call it a night, because I've been playing this for about an hour and a half, going on 2 hours. An hour and 15 minutes. Don't want to do too much of it in one sitting. Fuck, what song is this game from again? Oh, there's the spider. Oh, this is from Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, right. Let me see the description. What predator is more impressive than shall escape such a hunter? You can spin threads with skill and execute the friend bounce, which will get your friends up high. Ready, set, jump! So this is one of the new ones. String shot. Isn't that the name of a Pokemon attack? String shot? Network. Skyward web. Wait, when touching pod kick? How do you make a pod? Doesn't really tell you that. Oh, right, here we go. I think. Oh wait, does it mean you have to like cover someone in web and then that becomes the pod? Right, okay. I think that's what it means. Yep, there we go. That's what it means. I think I'm going to replace that Umbrella D now, with the whip. Look at DD's face. Look with your special eyes. There we go. It's Spider Kirby. Spider Kirby does whatever a Spider Kirby does. Oh, you get iframes when you bounce, cool. Didn't realise that was a thing. I think that song is from Kirby's Dream Land 2, if I recall correctly. I'm not entirely sure. The extra stages are basically recycled music from other games. I would hope to hear some music from Planet Robobot, being the most recent game after this, or before this. Yeah, it seems like that the game does have loading times, because it keeps showing me these hints every time I go through a door. It's a little bit annoying because the time does add up, but it's not like Sonic 06 levels of loading. Like when you compare this to other Kirby games where it's like go through the door, brief blackout transition, and then next room. In this one it's like go through the door, transition, and then 5 seconds of loading with a small hint, and then it's... there you go, you're ready. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying to say the least, but it's not the worst thing. That would be cool if that would be his grab in Smash 5. Where he just like smashes somebody back and forth while using the web. I guess I'm going to finally replace Bonkers with him then. I want Diddy to hold his hammer up so that Plug can give him electricity. Okay, never mind then. Well, it's not 5 seconds, but it's definitely more than a couple seconds. And like I said, the time does start to add up after a while, but it's not the most egregious thing in the world. Since I'm already Spider, I might as well replace the Spider with a... I'll get Dribbly. Dribbly's cool. Oh, hang on a second. I noticed the web disappears after a short while, so maybe now they can start combining abilities. There we go. That's a new one. "32 lives and counting." I know I keep bringing that up, it's just funny to me. But I don't think I've played a Kirby game that gives you this many lives this early on in the game. Oh yeah, so I found out today that there is I actually found out about this last year, but I forgot about it, and then I found out, oh yeah, that was a thing. So how many people here have watched the Lego movie? Like, the Lego movie that came out a few years back before the Batman Lego movie came out? I've never seen the Batman one, by the way, but I've seen the original Lego movie. It's really good. So it seems like there's a cartoon based off a particular character from that movie, MeleeKirby, which is probably my favourite character in that movie, and rightfully so. But yeah, I heard, like, at some point last year there was going to be a cartoon based off it. It's out now, it's been out for a while and I didn't actually notice. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll check that out. I've not watched it yet, but I'll probably watch it between now and tomorrow and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. There is one thing about it that kind of disheartens me a little. Apparently it's made from the same people who made Teen Titans Go. So I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. Maybe it will actually be decent. I can't really make a call on that until I watch it. Has anyone watched it? Is it good? Wouldn't be a Kirby game without a bomb ability. Let's see. Warning, danger. This is the ultimate weapon. One attack and you'll be blown away. Pull your friends into a crash rush, waggle and charge up for extra danger. Now everyone's really frantic. You've seen the MeleeKirby show, it's weird. Yeah, I kind of have a feeling it's going to go for that sort of vibe where it's like random humour. But then again, that's kind of MeleeKirby's character, so I guess that kind of makes sense. I need to watch the Lego movie again, I haven't seen that since I've watched it in the cinema. It's quite a fun movie. I need to watch the Lego Batman movie, which I've not actually seen. I was going to go to the cinema to watch that, but I never got around to it. Right, Supernova, hold B and waggle, or shake the controller and then release B. Right, okay then. Thought there was a hidden nook and cranny up there. I'm gonna guess we're coming up to a mini-boss then, since it just gave me the bomb ability for no discernible reason. I'm really good at calling things, aren't I? Oh. Dead. Fucking dead, son. Oh. That's weird. I saw the small gap over there, so I was like, oh, there's a secret over there. It's not. It's just a pit. You should see Unikitty's new friends. I guess that kind of makes sense that they've got like supporting characters, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen what the friends look like, so I'll have to have a look at that and see what they're like. If I had to guess, Unikitty might be voiced, if not by the person who did Unikitty in the movie, it's probably voiced by Tara Strong, because she usually does a lot of voice acting in cartoons these days, and she seems like the kind of person that would fit that. I don't know. I don't remember who voiced Unikitty in the Lego Movie. Nice. Echo's Edge. How many more levels have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 more. Let's see how we're doing for time. Yeah, I could probably do these next 3 levels and then the boss. Can't seem to break that. Can I throw someone into it? Not what I was intending to do there. Was this hammer? Okay then. Okay, you can't smash that. Okay, never mind. Yep, icy area. We've not seen an ice area yet. That's just fun to like throw them around like that and then just watch them bounce. Try to see if I can smash this particular block of ice. Oh wait, there's a burning wheel. Right, hang on. Yeah, kind of redundant having an ice enemy in this area. Yeah, I didn't see that burning wheel. I probably killed it off screen when I was throwing DD around. Probably. Sometimes I just have a shit memory that I don't remember what I did in the last minute. Apparently A Hat in Time is on heavy discount at the Steam store right now, which is tempting, but I don't plan to play that anytime soon. Why is Burning Leo up there? Come back down. So yeah, whenever I end up doing a Kirby marathon in the future, I'll do Triple Deluxe as well, which will be about 70% blind, because I only played a little bit of Triple Deluxe and I was kind of not feeling it back then. I never streamed it because I didn't have a 3DS capture device at the time. I didn't get a 3DS capture device until sometime between Triple Deluxe and Robobot coming out. Yeah. Yep. So I think I mentioned this before, but part of the reason I wanted to get this game early for streaming is so that I can watch Vinny play the game when he gets around to it on Friday. So, I mean, I could watch his VODs anytime, but I would prefer to watch him play it live. Much like you guys are watching right now. I don't know if I said, but I appreciate the fact that you guys are actually watching this right now. So, thank you very much for coming by then to check this out. Did I miss a switch back here? Oh, right, I did. Just smack right into him. I just get easily amused sometimes when it comes to Kirby games, just like smacking something. Just grabbing those extra items real quick. There we go. I haven't done that multi-stomp thing yet, you know how when you grab something and then you like stomp it with your feet? I think you press down when you grab him. Let me try. Oh, that was well, was in midair. I don't remember which button you press to do that. Like which direction. I have no idea what that name is since it's in Japanese, but thank you very much for subscribing. I think the top one. Ah. What was... Did you hear that noise? I'm not sure if that was the game telling me I made the wrong choice there, or if there was like a glitch sound, but that was kind of weird. In fact, hang on a second, I'm going to check that real quick. Where's the home button? There it is. Like, let me play that again and try to listen out for that noise. No, I don't think that's like an incorrect buzz. I think I think something happened there. That was kind of weird. That was bizarre. Yeah, I don't remember how to do the multi-stomp. I need to... Maybe I could find it in the... B? Right, okay, it's B. I thought you had to press a direction after you grab him. Oops. I say that and then I press the direction instead of B. Wait. Did I press... Yeah, I did press B, hang on. Fury Stomp when grabbing. B when grabbing, Fury Stomp. Backbreaker, is it up? No, Body Slam. Big Suplex, Pile Driver. Did they take it out? Did they replace it with a different one? I'm not sure which one it is. I'll figure it out later. Let's just do some more friend circle action. Oh, that's not a friend circle. It's a friend bridge. Sure. Nice. I mean, there's not a whole lot to that, but that's something different at least. Oh, you have to press B as soon as you grab him, right, I get it. Right, I didn't realise that you had to do it immediately for that to work. Otherwise you get a completely different move. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, right, okay, hang on. I get it now. I thought he was going to go over to the left, then go up, and then go to the right. I thought that's what was going on there. You need to make him bounce off the wall. So, we can bounce there. There we go. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't press B immediately after grabbing. So basically you have to double tap B. One to grab and then one to do that. I think I got everything in there. I don't think there was a hidden switch in that one. Didn't seem like it. Yeah, getting number 1 is much easier in this game, it seems like. Either that or I'm just really good at timing it. In Kirby's Adventure, that's a lot harder to actually pinpoint the exact moment that you need to press it. Just need 3 more pink pieces and we're good. Yay! Picture complete, the first rival. I like that they're going for the OG style Kirby there, like the one where he's got like weird little lines instead of like blushing. Like the lines are supposed to represent blushing, but it's not red or anything, so it looks kind of weird now. Finished your first celebration picture, see all pictures in the picture gallery. Oh, is that all you get? Just a picture? I thought you would get like something on top of that. I mean, it's something. That'll count toward 100%ing if I do end up doing that. We'll see if I'm going to do 100%, I'm not entirely sure yet. Like, if the game has like a hard mode that you need to beat in order to get like all the the true ending and stuff, I'm not entirely sure. Just spinning right round, baby, right round. Nature's Navel. What an odd name. Oh, it's the... I can't remember the bird's name from Superstar. There's no better feeling than taking your friends and soaring through the skies on your back, controlling the winds at will. Charge up weapons with gusts of wind and create a great air current and shoot up to the heavens. This is a fun ability. I remember this one from Superstar. I don't think this one has come back since. I don't remember it being in... It might have been in Returns to Dreamland, but I don't actually remember. Oh, right, I thought that was a background thing there for a second. Whoops. Doesn't hurt to check. Oh. Didn't mean to do that combo there. It was in Returns to Dreamland. Okay then. Yeah, I don't actually remember. It's been a long time since I've played that, like 4 years ago. I kinda have a shit memory after like a year and a half, so... unless it's like a game that truly deeply impacted me like Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door has. Well, I wouldn't say it truly deeply impacted me, it's just like a game that I have very fond memories of, to the point where I actually do remember a lot about that game. Having said that, I haven't played it in quite a few years, so... It'll kind of be like Blind, but it's not really. Oh, right. Didn't realise Bonkers fell there. I like the music for this level, it's pretty good. Kirby games have always been known to have really good music. Blister Ninja. I wonder if Jet from Superstar is in this game, because that was another, like, lesser known ability that's not used all that often, if it's ever been used in Superstar. Jet was a little harder to control. Oh, that's by a secret. Oh, damn it. There we go. Yeah, if you press up, you, like, flutter upwards, so you have to press up at the exact spot to go in there. Flying up to grab Bergs. Nice. Okay, every time somebody leaves the area from a cannon, it makes that noise. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like... I can't make the buzzing sound, but... It's not even that loud, but if you listen closely enough, you'll hear it. Like, I've been hearing that. At first I thought it was a glitch, but it seems to be consistently going on, so I don't understand what's... what the case is with that. Oh. Did we do this sub? No, we didn't do the sub area. This is a different one altogether. Still requires the same thing though. There we go. But yeah, it's cool that the secret stages and like the secret switches are back in this game. So now that this game, well, it's not quite out yet, it'll be out in a couple of days. Now that this game is more or less gold, I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that Yoshi game that we saw at E3 last year, because they didn't show it during that Nintendo Direct most recently. So I'm guessing they're just waiting till E3 to properly give it a showcase, even though they've shown it last year. Not just during the presentation, but also during that Nintendo Treehouse Live event. I'm guessing, like I suspected, I'm guessing the game just needed more time in the oven because it seemed a little... It seemed a little off just looking at it, like it wasn't quite polished. And I think they kind of knew that when they were showing it off during the booth. So yeah, I think maybe when they show it off at E3, which I think is probably going to be the case, it will look much better. Like, because I want the game to be good, but I wasn't really confident that it'll look that good. Just looking, like, visually it looks really nice. Gameplay-wise, is a different story. I don't know if I should go up there, if I should go... Oh wait, that's an exit door. Right, let's go up. Secret up here then. Yeah, the big yellow door is the goal. I think I pressed it. Yeah, I pressed it slightly too late. So yeah, when you see that platform flashing, that's basically a visual cue to press it at the perfect time. I pressed it slightly after at that time. I'm not sure if this next level is a full level or if it's a boss. It's a boss, right, okay. Sacred Square. We'll do the extra stage and then we'll do that, and then we're just going to call it a night after that. I might stream more of this tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure if I am going to be streaming tomorrow. And I don't think I'll be streaming on Thursday, so if I don't stream this tomorrow, I'll probably end up playing it on the Friday. But yeah, I'm quite liking the game so far despite... See, I don't want to make this sound like a bad thing, but it feels like a step back compared to Robobot, but that's kind of understandable, like they're trying something different now. That's the thing with Kirby games, they're like some of the most experimental games in the series, so it's kind of understandable that they want to not recycle the Robobot mechanics and try a different idea. But the game is still fun, and it's a nice way to sort of like relax. Oh, right, I need to find a button for that. I think this is Dreamland 2 music. Sounds familiar. May as well get the fire whip while I'm at it. Or that. Yeah, I'll keep the blister whip. Let those guys use fire. I'm not sure if you can carry... If you can, like, carry an element from one weapon to another, if that makes sense. Like, for example, DDD and Bonkers both have fire. I'm not sure if they can transfer the fire to my weapon, or if you need Burning Leo to do that. Probably the latter. I don't think you can actually transfer your element to another weapon. Which kinda sucks, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. This is the Great Cave Offensive. I like this song. Oh, jeez. I would like to see them do another Great Cave Offensive style thing, like where it's a bit more open-ended. Like that was kind of cool they did that back then. The closest thing we've seen to Kirby going back to that format is Kirby Amazing Mirror, where it's not necessarily going from A to B, but you've got like multiple paths that take you through different rooms to different areas, and eventually leading to either a boss or like a goal that takes you back to the hub area. I really like that Amazing Mirror did that. Like, that's why it's one of my favourite games. Do you think they'll be adding a new Kirby fighter for Smash Bros? Well, we've got Kirby Meta Knight and DDD. I don't think we'll get Bandana Waddle Dee. I think he's like a very vanilla character. I'm not entirely sure what they would do. If they were to do Bandana Waddle Dee, they would probably just make it a clone character and use like Kirby as a base. Instead of like doing the air puffs, he just does like the spear thing a couple times, like it just spins it in the air. I'm not sure. Oh, right, I need fire. Oh, you can transfer it from weapon to weapon, right? Okay, cool. And we grab that. Excellent. Yeah, the whip doesn't get used too much for stuff like that, but it's kind of cool when you do. Wait, did somebody die? I didn't notice. So yeah, it turns out you can transfer your element between weapons. I didn't realise that was a thing. I thought you could only transfer the element if it came from the character that it originated from. So that's neat. Couple people dying. More Dreamland 2 music. Didn't see that there. Ah, fuck, no. Ah, fuck. There goes the whip. When the platform falls down like that, Kirby just keeps bouncing on it. Oh, that's fine, I was going to replace that power-up with this anyway. So yeah, when Kirby falls from a certain distance about this high, he bounces like that, like he bounces upon hitting the ground. But because of the rate the elevator was falling, he kept doing that bounce every time you hit the ground, which was kind of funny. I don't think any other Kirby game's done that. Like, with the elevators falling that fast that you could actually see that happen. So yeah, that kind of amused me just slightly. I would like to see the master ability in this game, like the smash ability, I mean. Actually, if I do that, it's going to get rid of the paint ability. Would much prefer to keep this. Technically, this isn't paint ability, it's artist. Paint ability is the one hit thing, the one attack. Right, time for the boss. I might go back to the. Has there been any other? I don't think we did any other more Dream Friend things. I don't think we unlocked any more Dream Friends, so we don't need to go back to the Dream Friend place. The Dream Palace or something like that. What was that place called? I think it was Dream Palace. I think there's only one Dream Friend to unlock per world. So we got DD and we got Worldy. No idea what that picture's supposed to be. Wispy Woods. Right, time for the boss. I've got a pretty good feeling I know who this is based off that silhouette. Pretty sure everybody else watching knows as well. Well, it's a boss, but it's also a level as well, so it's not like a straight run to it. Wait, can you just keep... Oh, right, okay, you can only do that once in a while. Yeah, you have to wait for that to recharge, right, okay. So I was going to say that would be a little bit cheap if you could just keep summoning food all the time, but there is like a recharge meter so that you can't keep abusing it. I mean, you can still kind of abuse it, you just have to wait. Oh yeah, earlier I made a joke about loot boxes. The reason I said that was because in some games with loot boxes, or like, yeah, with loot boxes or like shit like that, they do like a roulette wheel to give you that, basically they give you that adrenaline rush that you might get something good. Because you see like the roulette going and you see like, oh, is it going to land on the thing you want or is it going to land on something else? So yeah, when you go to the Dream Palace and get yourself a new Dream Friend, it rotates like that and you think, oh, what's it going to land on? So I kind of made the joke about loot boxes and like the roulette wheels they do to kind of make you think, oh boy, oh boy! Oh, so this is cool. Kirby games have been known to do like side-scrolling shmups, but this is like the first time where you can actually fly around and not have to be restricted by the scrolling screen. You can move left and right. That's cool. Come on, jump up. Doesn't Sir Kibble jump and throw that sometimes when he's just out of reach? Nope, he doesn't seem to be doing it. Never mind. Oh, right, okay. I didn't realise you could pick up powers in this form. Oh, hi, Totodile. Totodile, sorry. Toto Racer. I can't speak tonight, I apologise. How are you doing tonight? And yes, I did get this game early. I picked it up earlier today. Let's just say I know I have a store where I can get it ahead of street date. Like, I don't think it's out till Friday. It's pretty good, by the way. Like, if you like Kirby games, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else up there. smash through all that. I don't know if there's any secondary functions. I'm gonna have to check the pause menu to see if there is. Friend Star. When friends combine their powers, a sparkling, fluttering star appears. Now everyone can shoot stars and fly across the land and sky. Take turns using it with X, and have the friend shoot. The friend in front shoot the weak spot. Okay. Oh, you can change character, right? Okay, so everybody has like a different attack. Eat candy. Right, so X switches. Nice. Oh shit! DDD, no! Fuck, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Didn't mean to run into that. That's what I get for trying. Is this for the Wii U? No, this is for the Switch. Guess I'm gonna have to go do that fucking loot box roulette thing again to get DDD. It's not really a loot box, but it's just like the roulette wheel just makes me think of those loot box things that are like CSGO skins and shit. That's a Sir Kibble helmet, don't need that. Wondered when we were going to start seeing that cannon thing. We haven't seen that yet. Kaboys, I think they're called. Oh, that's kind of cute. The Bronto Bursts are shaped like a missile. Now to massacre all of them. There we go. Not so tough anymore, is it? Ah, just gonna check what's up here real quick in case I missed something. Yep, there's a secret. Right, let's shift things a little bit. Oh, right, it's this button. I'm gonna be ninja this time. Again, I really like the fact that you can, like, find these podiums so that you can, like, switch abilities a bit if you want to try someone else. That's a really neat idea. The Sizzle Ninja. You know you're in for a boss fight when there's just no music leading up to this room. At last, Kirby, we shall duel! Fucking Mexican Meta Knight from the 4Kids version of the show, remember that? Like, every time, like, one thing about 4Kids versions of, like, anime dubs is that they always recompose all the music so that it has, like, certain tones for certain moments. There's a term for it, I think it's idiosyncrasy or something like that. I heard about that recently. But yeah, in Kirby Right Back at Ya, for some reason they decided to go for a Spanish motif every time Meta Knight shows up. So the music would kind of like go into like this little Spanish solo thing with like the guitar. It was weird. Oh shit. Oh, he's fucking doing shit now. But I don't want to die. Okay, so even though we've got 3 allies, I'm actually almost dead. So it isn't really necessarily the game playing itself now, it actually is a bit harder. This is only the second world boss, by the way. Just do that. Literally backstabbing him. Oh! Nice, we get to see his face in 3D. In 3D! I was about to say there that it kinda sucks they're not going to make his mask break, because I don't think they've done that in any other Kirby game after Superstar. But that's kinda cool that they actually decided to do that with the 3D models, so that we could get a good look at the 3D face. Because in Superstar it's just like a small amount of pixels that depict that, you don't actually see it in great detail. Someone could probably dump the models from this game and actually have a look at that properly. Oh, that looks a little bit foreboding. Onwards! That was a good boss fight, that. I enjoyed that. I almost died there for the first time. And now Meta Knight has been unlocked, cool. Fortress of Shadows, Jim Bastion. That's a weird name. Even the stoic Meta Knight has fallen prey to the enemy's evil influence. Now their foreboding fortress has suddenly appeared. Why did they come to this land? Why? Undeterred, Kirby and his friends charge onward with gusto. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to stop for now, but I will probably play more of this tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Friday is when I'm going to be streaming again. I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday, for sure. But I'm quite liking this so far. I don't think this is going to be the final world. I think there's going to be more. Like, because it would be extremely fucking short if it was to end after this world. I'm almost certain that the game is basically making it look shorter than it actually is, because other games have done that as well. Like Kirby's Return to Dreamland seemed like a short game, and then you get a whole different area beyond Popstar in that game. So yeah. Before we stop, I'm going to quickly check these minigames that we got on here, and see what they're like. So this shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. Let's go Star Slam Heroes and Chop Champs. I don't know what the minigames are like in this. Like, they didn't talk about it in Direct, so this is more or less blind. I'll try this one first. eShop champs. I'm going to guess that they're going to end up making these into full eShop titles like a year from now, because that's what they've been doing with the 3 Kirby games since Triple Deluxe. But let's see. Oh god, it's got motion controls. I'm using the fucking 8-bit dough. I don't know if it works with this. Chop your tree as much as you can before the time runs out. Swing the Joy-Con to swing the axe. Watch for caterpillars and Gordos. Use the stick to dodge quickly. Gordos fly to other trees. Chop down the tree as much as possible and build a log house. This is weird. Oh, so there is a button option there, that's good. I was about to get ready to fucking swing the controller on its side. Oh, I see, right, okay. It looks like a fucking Mario Party game. I guess it's the closest you'll get to a Mario Party game on the Switch for now. You can now play the Chief and Champion stages. Okay then. I'll try the other difficulties next time. I'm just going to check out the other minigame real quick. Looks like there's 2 more things you can unlock. I'm not sure if they're minigames or if they're like the true arena or something like that. We'll eventually find out. Emergency, a meteor is coming, smack it back into space with your baseball bat. Press the buttons to fill up your power gauge and try to fill the gauge as high as you can. When the meteor arrives, swing the Joy-Con at the right time to get the best slam that you can. Town Crisis, this sounds fun. It's a shame it's just like a minigame, but I kinda like the setup. Meteor is blazing toward town, charge your power gauge and slam it with your bat. So what happens if you miss? Does the whole fucking world get destroyed? Oh. I thought I had to mash the buttons. I don't think I'm gonna come first here. So it basically plays like that... What was that minigame from Superstar? Megaton Contest? It's basically that. See, I thought I had to mash the buttons there to build the gauge up. I didn't realise that you had to press the button at the right time to get to the maximum meter. Let me do that again. Let's see if I can get as close as I can to the top. Oh, it's at the top. I'm not sure how close to perfect that was, but I think I've outdone everyone else. It's still going. $2,551, not too bad. I love that in Megaton Contest, if you punch hard enough, you basically have a gigantic crack going down the middle of Popstar. It's kind of funny if you think about it. I'll do it one more time, I want to see if I can beat that. Shit, I don't think that was as high. Okay, I think that was perfectly timed though. That might be a little bit better, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, by the way, this whole part runs at 60 FPS, but the main game does not. Which is kind of funny. Oh, this one's going further. We went so far into outer space, we hit a fucking UFO. Nice. I'm guessing 3000 is the perfect score, because that was very close. So yeah, we'll check the other 2 difficulties as we go along in future streams of this. So I'm not sure what the other two things are. One of them's probably Arena, and another one might be like another minigame you unlock after playing a while. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. I'll check that puzzle piece picture to see if it gave me anything. No, it's just a piece of art by an artist. Yeah, so in this game there's just like 4 puzzle boards to fill out. We've already done 1, so we just got 3 more. Yep, we've still got a good bit to go. If you thought that castle that we saw was the last level, we're only about 20% done. So, that's good. We'll get a few more sessions of this yet. So, yeah, I quite like it so far. It's a bit more chill than Robobot, but it's also still quite fun, as a Kirby game should be. I'm glad I picked this up early, so I'll maybe do more tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then expect a Friday stream of it.